speaking of elected officials, we're going to hear more right now from our friend and the congressman, the Republican congressman in District 23 here, Will Hurd, is nice enough to join us this morning. And I mean, Congressman, you have seen a lot in your career, especially in your time in the intelligence world here. You've been all over the world, again, seen a lot. Can you first just verbalize or explain how you process this whole pandemic and what you make of it?
Well, Ernie, it's always a pleasure to be with you, and I appreciate y'all sharing information like things like don't hoard. That's really important. It's impacting our elderly. We have supplies. But to your question, Ernie, this is unprecedented. The fact that economic activity is coming to a grinding halt, no, we've never seen this. We've never experienced this at any point in my lifetime. But I've talked to a lot of folks, and they haven't seen it in their lifetime. And this is something that's impacting the entire world. And so this is a time where everybody has to come together to deal with this. We are in a long, dark tunnel, but there's an end to this tunnel. And if we keep working together and keep walking forward, we're going to get out of this tunnel. And you're seeing, Mayor Nuremberg is doing an excellent job showing real leadership. The governor of Texas is showing real leadership. Congress has acted. We've already passed $8 billion, $4 billion of that is for testing, and so we're seeing that increase in testing, and that's having an impact right here in San Antonio. Last night, the president signed a legislation into law that makes sure that food banks have money that they need to help our vulnerable populations, making sure kids that are on free meals are able to continue to be able to get that. We've passed a provision to pay for, the federal government's going to pay for paid family leave during this COVID-19 outbreak. And you have companies like local companies, Grande Communications, if you're having a problem, financial problem, they're going to work with you to not have late fees on your bills or to delay that payment for a number of days. You have businesses that are being allowed to separate their rent bill into 2 payments. These are the kinds of actions that are happening at all levels, and that's going to need to continue to happen because we're still in that dark tunnel, and Congress is working on passing payments directly to individuals that are impacted by this. The amount is still being negotiated. How you can qualify is still being negotiated. The airline industries are going to need support and protection. We're negotiating that right now, but there will be a third package to help make sure that Americans are able to get through these crazy times.